this bowl? Like, I mean, what, as a player, like, what does he add to a team, that, will help you all this year?
Well, he's very unique. He can score from all three levels, and for someone that size, he really presents a lot of problems. He's got a soft touch. We've got to move him around a little bit because physically he's not real strong. You just can't put him in the block and let him bang around. But he does move in there very well. He catches the ball well. I've been really pleased with his instincts and his ability to pass the ball. So he's a unique talent, similar to Chris Boucher, who played for us previously. And I think Bull liked the role that we put Chris in, and I think he kind of envisions himself doing some of the same things, both on the perimeter and inside. So, again, a unique young man, unique player. I've enjoyed working with him so far, and I think he's going to be, fun to utilize. It's going to be a challenge to our coaching staff to make sure we get him the ball enough and make sure we let him show everything that he can do.
How's your team done with some of the early hype and expectations when picked to win the league?
Well, I think they'll do all right with it. We haven't had to deal with it too much. It's not like a couple years ago where we were, kind of projected to do well. This year, we do have 5 players back who played double-figure minutes, which is encouraging. And the freshmen are talented. Ehab, a grad transfer, gives us a little bit of experience that we need. So, I think the guys will handle it all right. They're a little disappointed last year. We didn't play very well. Defensively, we weren't very good. So, we've got some major adjustments, and we've got to get a lot better on the defensive end to have a good team.
Brian Bowen Sr. on the witness stand in New York said he couldn't recall assistant Tony Stubblefield making a payment. He was mentioning that. I mean, what was your reaction to what Brian Bowen Sr. said?
Well, I have a lot of confidence in my staff and in Tony, so I wasn't surprised. Tony's done a great job for me, and like I said, I've got complete confidence in my staff.
Has there been any message to your team as far as maybe blocking out distractions?
No, I mean we haven't talked about it that much. Obviously, they saw it, but it hasn't been a distraction.
Has that specific allegation against Tony been vetted by your school?
They haven't talked to me. I was out of town one of the days recruiting, and I'm not sure if they've talked with Tony or not.
Your school said that they did a review last year and found no problems. Do you know what the review constituted in terms of looking into the program?
Well, our compliance people, I think, review all our programs all the time. But they definitely did a review, late September, early October, and they conducted another interview a week ago.
Do you know what they asked in that?
Well, I ask a lot of questions, but I'm not sure specifically what they asked.
Okay. Mr. Bowen Sr. clearly seemed to have, he's testified he had his hand out. Is it reasonable to believe that he was going on unofficial visits across the country without asking for expenses to be covered?
I'm not sure what his official visits were. They stopped on they were in an all-star game in L.A. and just stopped on the way back.
What was your response when you heard the astronomical sum thrown around with Oregon in your program?
I didn't have any response. I knew it wasn't true, so there wasn't any response.
Well, some of the stuff, does it make you, some of the testimony sounds, this one's involving Adidas and they're doing this with the dads. I mean, you think it's possible that some of this stuff is happening without coaches knowing, or could it be a mixture of...
Oh, I wouldn't speculate on that. I just worry about my program.
But do you keep an eye, at least out of curiosity, just all the stuff that's coming out? Because it's like, unusually public seeing what's going on as far as...
Well, I have assistants who tell me what's being written. I don't have quite enough time to follow everything, but I think everybody's following it a little bit, yeah.
King's knee.
He's making progress. I would anticipate, maybe sometime, around December 1, whenever the doctors release him. I'm not sure what that timetable will be. I think we'll be conservative with it because he's got a tremendous future. So we'll just have to wait and see.
When you said December 1st, getting going, practicing, or at full strength?
I doubt he'll be full strength by December 1. I think whenever the doctors do clear him, I think it'll be a slow process, almost a minute restriction, to bring him back.
Thank you.
Not much, Coach. How you doing?
Thanks, Coach.
Tonight? Yeah. Get back to practice tomorrow. We got a big football game this weekend. Washington's in, so. What's that? Oh, overheard that, huh? No, I don't know. I think it's going to be a great game, so.
Coach, you guys have some high expectations, and it's the first time in program history that the men's and women's basketball team were both chosen for the preseason poll. How are you going to expect to live up to those expectations, and how do you kind of keep that in mind heading into the season?
Well, I think the women will have a lot easier time living up to them than we will. With Sabrina and Ruthie, that core group back from 2 Elite Eights, they're really good. And Sabrina and Ruthie have been really fun to watch the last 2 years. But no, we, like the expectations. We hope that we can live up to them. We hope the media is right, and we play well and develop as a team. We do have a long ways to go. There's no doubt about it. On the defensive end, we've got a lot of adjustments, a long ways to go there to get everybody to get on the same page. Offensively, they've done a pretty good job sharing the ball so far and trying to work on some of the things we want them to. So I think we'll be able to score some points, but our big concerns defensively and on the boards, we're going to have to be really good in those 2 areas to make the improvement and to try to challenge for a conference championship.
Paul White was kind of talking about how your identity is kind of you're long, you're lean, and you're athletic. You guys got a lot of young talent. How are you kind of layering your veteran talent and your new young incoming talent to kind of make a cohesive team?
Well, we do have 5 guys that played double-figure minutes for us last year back. So we do have more experience, much more experience than we did a year ago, coming back at this time when Peyton was the only player back. I hope those 5 guys will blend with the 6 new ones that we have and really form a cohesive unit. But, that's all of them giving up part of their game to be part of a team and making each other stronger.
And, the conference in general has a lot of really great backcourts. You talked about the emphasis on defense. How much is that going to matter when you get into conference play, really emphasizing playing great D on those great backcourts throughout the conference?
Well, I think it's going to be really important. You don't go through a conference season and usually win without a good defense because you're not going to shoot the ball well every night, and that's what we've got to, make sure our players understand that there are going to be nights we just don't shoot it very well, and we're going to have to do a great job defensively and a great job on the boards.
And is there any, new incoming talent that's really just stuck out to you or surprised you in the first couple of weeks?
I don't think surprised me. We felt pretty good about the class coming in, and they've been good to work with. Obviously, with Lou taking some time to heal up, we don't know exactly what we have there, but the other freshmen and Ehab have all been pretty good to work with.
And Yeah, I mean, how fun has it been able to have Ball on the team, just with that length and that size?
Well, he's a unique talent, and you know, in your coaching career, you don't get many guys 7'2" that can shoot a three and run the floor like that. So, I'm looking forward to the challenges and the uniqueness of his game to make sure we, like I said, put him in the best position to be successful.
I mean, how's his three? Is it going to help you guys spread the floor a little bit more?
Well, I hope so. You know, anytime you have a big that's able to step out and shoot it, it definitely helps the game.
Right. And, I mean, is there anything else that, that throughout the season that you just got to look to improve upon? I mean, you guys had a long, lengthy team, and you got a great defense, but is there anything that you think that you're going to need to improve upon as the season progresses?
Well, I think, all facets of the game right now are going to need to take steps, but, sharing the ball when you have a number of offensive players that are all very confident in their ability to score, getting them to share the ball throughout the year, I think will be a big factor also.